You get through me.
Stay out of trouble.
Surprised they'll let us walk out of here.
Show me what you got! One for you! Good fight.
You take lead. You know, for most people, getting sent to the Living Lands is a punishment. But, according to Steenrick, you're the personal envoy of the Emperor of Adir himself. Quite a position. Tall grass, huh? Even in Rawatai, you lot are the stuff of legend. I guess I should count myself lucky our paths didn't cross sooner. But that raises a bigger question. Why would your emperor send one of his most accomplished warriors all the way out here? Oh, that almost does sound like a punishment. I don't know how you investigate a so-called plague of the soul, so better you than me. Being a godlike, I don't suppose your patron deity gives you any unique insights into matters of the soul, do they? I thought every godlike knew their god. That's one of the stranger things I've heard. And out here, that's saying something. Sorry, these are unusual times. Now that we've seen the Dream Scourge, I understand what the fuss is about. Refugees are flooding in from outlying regions. The guards are restricting access to the city. And people are making offerings to the gods for everything from hangovers to indigestion, just in case. And here I was hoping for good news. Unfortunately, the presence of so many Adiran troops and the rumored exploits of the Steel-Garrote paladins supporting them is only making a tense situation worse. I think that's why the Clavenger accompanied your ambassador. Exactly. Paradise has been quiet lately, but I don't know how long that'll last. We're talking about an island that has been largely settled by nomads, exiles, and dissidents. People who tend to be suspicious of authority. But what about you? What's your stake in things? Besides your orders, of course. Someone once told me you need more than a little crazy to last out here. I get the feeling you'll fit right in. I'll let you get some rest, but thanks for talking. It's good to be part of a squad again, even if it's just for a while. It's the gateway to the Living Lands, a scenic port city that's as beautiful and dangerous as the wilds around it. Most visitors enjoy some mariner's porridge at the Ballarrock, a back alley shakedown, and then the sudden return of that porridge out of one end or the other. Then, if they've got any sins, they turn around and take their chances back where they came from, with authentic tales of their adventures in the living lands. Don't get me wrong, it's a great city. In part because it's great at winnowing out people who have no business being here. The living lands means a hard-won second chance for the people who settle here. But first, you've got to survive it. And the island gives no quarter. For a lot of people, the living lands is a last resort. They come fleeing war, debt, famine, the law. Take your pick. For others, it's freedom. To seek glory, to redefine yourself, to live in a way you can't, maybe even on pain of death wherever you come from. It was, for some. Not always the types you'd want as your neighbors. Used to be. If you could last out here, you could count on being left alone. That's what some fear. Ilgard's new embassy and his alliance with the Stilgarrote smell like the authority and order that a lot of people came here to leave behind. But I don't mean to put that on you. I imagine you're tired of having to answer for every Adiran who sneezes into somebody's stew. They say people afflicted with it have strange, vivid dreams and start confusing them with reality. What starts as a light daze becomes severe disorientation and eventually a bent towards chaotic violence. And then, fungal growths take over your body. So dream scourge. I guess it sounded better than miasmal canker. And I've got answers. Some of them may even be true. That must have been 6 years ago now. I guess I was drifting, looking for a change. A settlement called Thirdborn. It's a rugged little place, lots of Rawatayan expatriates. It really was. Anyway, we were talking about something else, yeah? I joined up with the Rawatayan Navy as soon as I was old enough. I was part of our campaign to establish a foothold in the Deadfire Archipelago. Starting out, it was exciting, purposeful. I believed in our mission. We were returning to our ancestral homeland, reclaiming fertile soil that would feed Rawatai. Additionally, we were helping Deadfire, bringing organization to the pirate-ridden archipelago and civilization to our distant Wana cousins. To add you're bringing order and civilization to our lawless frontier? Then I hope you learn from my mistakes faster than I did. The Huana didn't want us there. We spent almost as much time fighting the tribes as we did pirates and Wilder. And it was hard to see how any of our fighting and dying was feeding people back home. I'd always heard that war was supposed to temper us, strengthen us, but I didn't see that either. I deserted. And I bounced between different mercenary companies for almost 10 years. Hey, not all of us catch on so quick. Besides, there were only so many options for a Rawatayan deserter with no training and anything else. As a mercenary, I figured I could at least choose my battles and my crew. Yeah. It just took me a little longer to figure that out. Being part of a squad kept me going. For a while, anyway. By the time I came to the Living Lands, I'd seen enough. Had enough. I did. Yeah. For a while. Look, if I can give you some hard-won advice, stay on your toes. You're in a difficult position. Whatever your role asks of you, make sure it's something you're willing to give. Because you're the one who has to live with the consequences. Hey, advice is easy. The hard part's all you. What gave it away? My finely pointed teeth? or the striking blue of my scales. Fair enough. My people are known to roam. Rauatai's hardly a hospitable environment. Many of us end up settling elsewhere or making a living on the go. That's where you get the popular image of the Amawa bodyguard or mercenary. Don't sell me short. I've also been a drifter, a middling carpenter, and a terrible card player. We should play sometime. I'll show you. Then you must have come during our sunny season. Lashed by storms and battered by waves. We call it the rough country. And old trenchers say it's made us who we are. We do a lot of digging for irrigation, drainage, warfare, the occasional village tournament. Anyone from Rauatai has spent enough time in some kind of hole in the ground to be on a first-name basis with the worms. So, trenchers. Those of us who leave are scramble roots, hardy weeds that can survive just about anywhere. You'd fit right in with the Ranganui's inner circle. It's true that the same things that make Rauatai a difficult place to live have shaped our people and our kingdom. Our coral masons have built living harbors and fortifications along the coast to protect our ships and shelter our cities. For all our shortage of fertile soil, Rauatai's land is abundant in saltpeter, copper, iron, most of the other materials you need to outfit your military with weapons and cannons. We value struggling and striving together. It helped us survive and build one of the most powerful navies in Eora. You're not wrong. Though, my countrymen would point out that we had to expand to find fertile land to feed our people. And the scattered kingdoms we've absorbed in the process have joined one of the most advanced nations in the world. And that's what I like about the Living Lands, where most civic concerns are about as nuanced as a wall of sharpened stakes. Until recently, anyway. By the way, now that we've gotten to know each other, let me know if you want to train together. I've been watching your form, and I think we could learn from one another. Yeah, I've watched your form as I've gotten to know you, and it's excellent. You're smaller than I am, but I picked up a few tricks from seeing the way you move on the battlefield. I'm happy to return the favor if there's anything I can teach you. Some of that is sheer stubbornness. But I can give you some pointers on your stance, too. That's it. You got the hang of it. I look forward to seeing what you can do when we get back out there tomorrow. In the meantime, get some rest. I have...
The wood echoes, strangled suffering. We knew this creature. The Adra hums beneath the moon. The bear, the rot in the heart. Did its beauty sing to you? Wilt then grow again. What gleams cannot be a monster? We wish you had not killed it. Violets and the stars. We wish for both. Must all we love turn to ash? Can we not save it? Mercy like a knife. It hunts all of us. God, mortal, beauty. Sleep now. We ponder.
Well, well. If it isn't the new arrival. So eager to make a name for herself. I'm your death, swift and subtle, like a blade in the dark. And this here's Pod.
Hello.
Well, I can see which of you two is the poet. Unfortunately, you're both short on common sense.
Me and Pod, we aren't so fond of Outlanders. Especially ones looking as strange as you. For all we know, you're one of those sick bastards. A plague carrier. A blight on our fair city.
Boss? What if she's right?
Shut up, Pod. Let me do the talking.
You're doing great so far. Really menacing.
No one brings the plague into my town, Outlander. No one. At least you can die knowing it wasn't personal. Street whelps. Did you hear that, Pod? Let's teach this Adiran pig a lesson.
Wait, you fought in battles? Real battles? And survived? Boss, I think we're in big trouble.
Pod, I swear by the gods you will draw your weapon and follow my lead.
I can't do this anymore. Thieving and killing, it's just not in my blood.
You ungrateful nitwit! Once I'm done with the Outlander, I'm coming after you.
Good. I was getting tired of listening to them anyway.
Take your best shot. Nothing like a win with a good team.
Nice banner, ain't it? I found it on the beach, covered in bird shit. Must have washed ashore from parts unknown.
The downside of Adir's new arrivals. Paradise doesn't have room for everyone.
Ever wish you could move back into Paradise?
Of course. Nothing out here.
We'll take that back. There's some good people here.
Little shits! Flying rats! Stay back! They might circle around. I don't want you to get hurt. They've got my crew's swollen nets. The one treasure I have in this world, but no. I can't even keep that. I've climbed rigging for years. It's not like I can't fetch them myself, but... what if the birds knock me off? You're that envoy, aren't you? The one who was, killed in the street. Yeah. I guess you've dealt with worse. I start looking in high places around the shantytown. I don't know why they line their nests with them, but I bet that's where they are.
Hope you're limber and light on your feet. Oh, and don't mind getting pecked.
Finally, another customer. Come in. Oh, it's you. No, I'm just not used to seeing people like you. I would have swept if I'd known you were coming. An unpretentious godlike. The Living Lands really does have everything. Anyway, what are you having?
Hello? Please, we don't want any trouble.
Who is that, Loughlin? I hear unfamiliar footsteps, love.
Visitors, dearest. No one we know. Sorry for that. My husband's recently lost his sight. He's easily confused. Can I help you with something? Oh, Ramay! Yes, of course we know her.
Oh, Ramay! Ah, good soul on that woman. We went through some hard times together.
That we did, dearest. Did Ramay tell you we have enemies back in Adia?
It's true. Only a matter of time before their friends spot us in the city.
We don't want any trouble. Just to live our lives in peace. So, it's time to move on. Only it's not so easy as just walking out the door. First off, we need herbs.
Andra's kiss, the apothecary said. She'll be able to get these eyes back in shape.
Only the apothecary didn't have any. Said it grows by the Eastern Gorge, overlooking the massive skeleton of some beast. Dangerous place. Oh, well, that makes it easy. Ah, thank you kindly. If it's not too much to ask, we also need to get our land deeds for Thirdborn. We bought them through an Almauer broker in the city, but we haven't been able to get them.
Oh, it's a miracle, love.
That it is. Thank you again. We can't thank you enough. There is one thing more, though.
Oh, yes. That.
The smugglers who are taking us out of here, they're beached north of the sea stacks, away from where the Adirans are looking. No, it's not that. The problem is that these smugglers found out we're Adiran.
No, don't like us much.
And they've doubled their price. We had barely enough for the journey before. Yes, I'm afraid we can't pay what they're asking.
And if they knew what we were wanted for, they'd probably charge us triple.
Bloodwine!
Oh, I mean... Oh, shit.
Yes, we're not proud of our past. There's no easy way to say this.
We killed 2 people.
It was a land dispute. Things got out of hand. There was a fight.
Ha! More than one.
But in the last one, they came at us with knives.
And we were the ones who walked away.
Ran away. Across the ocean.
If everyone in the living lands had to answer for the mistakes of their past, this island would be as empty as the godless left it.
Not everyone sees it that way. And now we spend our days praying to scan that Captain Alfear of the Steel Garrote doesn't find us. Thank you?
Maybe you could look the other way on this one. What are 2 fugitives to an empire anyway?
You're mine now.
Bad luck to hang around a graveyard. Maybe we should move on.
Just like the good old days.
If you're gonna shoot, keep your distance.
Oh, no, you don't. Let's see what you got.
Nothing to see here, friend. Look alive, ladies and gents. We have a visitor. Ah, a kind-hearted Adiran. How nice for them to find a friend here. The way I understand it, they don't have many friends among your countrymen.
Take it easy on her, Soldis. She's all right. For an Adiran.
Fine, if you say so. Well, what do you want? No deal. Pay the difference, or forget it.
Soldis, the envoy saved my life at Northreach.
And glad I am that you're here. But a deal is a deal. We don't give handouts.
It's 2 clients. Believe me, you don't want to get on her bad side.
Oh, Andra's tits! Are we a charity now? Fine. Tell your miserable countrymen the deal is settled. Free of charge. We'll take them to Thirdborn when they're ready. Sure, whatever. And that's Captain Soldis. Thank you very much. Who the fuck? Huh. If it isn't a damn godlike. Here in the flesh.
That's no godlike. There aren't any godlikes around anymore.
Seriously, Tiny? Do you not see that face? Use your fucking eyes for once.
I still don't like it when you call me that.
Tiny's got a point, though. Thought your kind had vanished. Though, I don't recognize whose godlike you are, with whatever that is on your face. Now, is there a reason you're here, besides being a pain in my ass and holding up our job?
I should have listened to Ma. I swear, I never wanted to be a looter. The man's gotta eat.
You fucking coward. I should have expected this from you.
Let me go, and I'll never disturb a gravesite again. I swear to all the gods.
You little shit!
All right, thank you. Ma would thank you too.
You know this was your last chance, Tiny. If I ever see you again.
This one's mine.
Get him!
Nice shot!
You're back. Ah, you've come back. Any news? Oh, wonderful. How did you do it? Did you hear that, dearest?
I did, love. Praise Wodeker.
Thank you so much for all of your help, Envoy. I don't think we'll be needing these anymore. Please, take them. Now, if you'll excuse us, we need to get ready for the journey.
And if you ever find your way to Thirdborn, please, come find us. It would be lovely to see you again.
Here to see a real second chance. Rare, but refreshing.
My prices, guaranteed.
Has to be around here somewhere.
Yeah!
Any luck with the search? Well, not the gods. Thank you. Let me see them. Don't worry, I will. In fact, you can have mine. It's enchanted. Might be some kind of luck for you. Don't mention it. Just one more thing. All this time, I've been sure this was Helia's doing, but maybe it's just superstition. Do you really think the gods curse us over past mistakes? That's what I was afraid of. Still, thanks. It's good to remember. Now I probably owe Helia an apology for all this.
The so-called godless people disappeared centuries ago. There are plenty of ruins to remember them by.
That's not even hard enough.
You're gonna regret that.
Next one's mine. Right foot. Your armor's too weak here. Another down.
You're gonna regret this.
Coming from your right.
The so-called godless people disappeared centuries ago, but there's plenty of ruins.
Get him coming for you.
You're gonna regret that.
Next one's mine. Left leg.
Stop right there.
You're right. Watch the left.